Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan Battle video. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the 10th anniversary Annie Battle Part 2. In this one, we have 4 sets of missions to complete. We have beating the event with no support items, beating the event with a Realm of the Gods team, beating the event with Corroded Body Mind, and beating the event with the Resurrected Warriors. I'll also be taking on each fight. But just note you don't have to specifically beat a certain fight with a certain team. You could complete all the team challenges on one fight if you particularly find that one fight relatively easy. And I would suggest probably the Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, just due to the fact that he has the ability to be attack lowered, very helpful, and because he also is a singular unit with no multiple phases or anything like that. A little bit tankier and everything, but generally he's actually a pretty straightforward fight. Now, in terms of the missions, I will be completing the item with Realm of the Gods, which is the team you're seeing right now, and I'll be completing it with the Resurrected Warriors. I won't be completing with Corroded Body Mind. You maybe could, but honestly, like, just why tempt the fate? Like, it's just really not necessary, and Corroded Body and Mind's already quite a limited category. Now, in terms of the, like team build, everything like that, we're using a USS Realm of the Gods team to take on the middle fight against Goku Frieza. So this team obviously consists of USS. We have double strength SSB Vegetas. We have the INT Super Saiyan Blue Evolved Vegeta. We have the AGL MUI Goku, the Strength UI Goku, the Physical Evoken Duo, and we have Tech Jiren. So honestly, a pretty straightforward standard USS team. If you don't want to use Tech Jiren, use AGL Jiren. Much better option than using the Tech one, just in general. Now, in terms of the functionality here, like in terms of everything, the first phase of this fight against SSB Vegeta is pretty straightforward. He has 150 mil health, 2.1 million in terms of super, and obviously he is immune to stunning, sealing, attack, and defense lowering. His damage reduction rate goes up by 3% with each attack received, and on top of all of that, obviously he can do some significant damage. Ideally, it's not so bad, considering the state of Dokkan right now. It's not like it's the highest, hardest hitting stage or anything like that, but it is something that probably most players will want to be cautioned of when they enter into the fight. Just be careful, it starts off relatively tough. In terms of the kind of functionality, beyond Vegeta, we then move into the Goku and Frieza. And Goku and Frieza section is very interesting because they switch between each other. So they share one health pool, 300 million. They do between 800 to 900k normals. Frieza will do a 2.4 million super, Goku will do a 2.7. Frieza can be stunned, Goku can be attack lowered. The thing is, the status effects will be removed when they switch. So you'll have to either re-stun them or re-attack lower, etc. every time. So it is a little bit difficult to kind of consistently rebuild up your status defects and everything. So I wouldn't necessarily, how can I say, I wouldn't necessarily focus on trying to debuff them constantly. It's not really a strategy that's necessary considering how often they're going to be switching in and out and in and out and in and out. So yeah. Now, in terms of the next challenge, so in this one we are doing the Resurrected Warriors. We'll be taking on the Super Saiyan 2 Gohan for this. As I mentioned already, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan is a fairly straightforward one. So Super Saiyan 2 Gohan is a fairly simple one in terms of execution. He's got 350 million health, he has attack of 700k normals, 2.1 mil super. His defense goes up by 10% with each turn passed. His attack goes up by 10% with each attack received. So you want to hit him relatively hard and fast. Now he can have his attack lowered, which is crucial to our strategy. In terms of our team build, we have double INT Super Saiyan Legendary Super Saiyan Broly's, the Uncontrollable Power lead from the WWC. We then have the Tech Broly free-to-play unit. We have the Physical LR by Broly free-to-play unit. Both by Broly's are very good here because of the attack lowering that they instill on Gohan. We then have the Tech LR Broly, who's going to be a huge source of damage for us, like absolutely massive source of damage for us. He will proc his full passive when Gohan is attack lowered, even though his attack is going up from being hit. So it's actually a very, very, very good like capability there. So the Bio Broly's, the free-to-play units, the two INT Broly's, the LR Tech Broly, and then to kind of round things out, we have the Tech Vegeta, who's actually going to be crucial for two teams that we'll be using, this one and the next one. And then we also have the Tech Cell. Now, Tech Cell is a very interesting unit. He's got quite a high level of damage reduction. He has 40% damage reduction, but he gets 10% per rainbow orb. So if you manage to get, I'd say about 4 rainbow orbs, you can actually use him to tank in the initial phases. His healing is also very, very good. And just in general, he does a great job. Like, he is a very good, nice, super easy aid unit to kind of use here. Really helps in keeping the team up in terms of health. You have the Taunt from the Physical LR Bio Broly. You have Tech Vegeta, who can tank extremely well. But our main focal point here is essentially just surviving through whatever means necessary to the point where you have Tech LR Broly kick in. And then bam, you can obviously now do just some incredibly big damage. Now, obviously, my suggestion would not be to try and do this with no items. Rather just use items, especially if you've completed the Realm of the Gods one with no items. If you have not, and this is your best bet, then your rotations generally will be the INT LR Broly in one rotation, Tech LR Broly on the other, Tech Res Warriors Cell on the one rotation, and then the other Broly on that rotation as well. Generally speaking, everything is just kind of very flexible in this team. You're floating, you're not floating. You're leaving the INT Broly's on the rotations just to kind of like give, like some really solid kind of foundational stuff in terms of tanking and just obviously using the active skills. The active skills, very, very important. But yeah, I think for me, that's kind of like the functional point of view, at least when it comes to like that aspect of the team. And then once you're done with this, obviously we have one more left, which is going to be the final battle, Corroded Body Mind against Super Saiyan 3 SS4 Goku. Now, I'm going to be entirely honest with you. Corroded Body Mind really is terrible. Not terrible, like terrible, but definitely, I would say for me, very mediocre. It's just very limited, so I think the roster of units you have to kind of like use to kind of balance or manage the team, to build the team, is very limited. So I think for me, in terms of like functional performance, obviously the consideration is then, okay, right, I need to basically have these specific 6 units. So you don't need to have physical. Goku Rose is probably the only one. He does help tremendously though because of his leader skill. So him can be replaced with the INT LR. It just makes things a little bit more difficult because you're running under a slightly lower lead on some units, but it should be okay. So we have obviously the physical Janemba, LR, crucial, INT Janemba, crucial, INT, Goku Black, very, very good, very helpful for this event. Physical Goku Black, also very, very good, very helpful for this event. Then we have the physical Goku Rose, could be INT LR, Goku Rose is fine. We have the Tech Vegeta, of course, doing his thing as well. So those are our units. Obviously, we're running a second physical Janemba. You may say, why am I running 2 physical Janembas, not 2 Goku Roses? Even though the leader skill helps, it's better to have 2 physical Genembers, 1 in each rotation as your slot 1 tank. On 1 rotation, you're going to pair 1 Genember up with the physical Goku Black. The other rotation, you're going to pair him up with the INT Goku Black, who will turn into INT Goku Rose. INT Goku Rose is very crucial for the second phase, due to the fact that he can lower attack, and Giant Ape Goku can have his attack lowered. And this is crucial because it helps you really even potentially not use an item, and you can save 2 items for the final phase against Goku, and it helps protect a lot of your physical units. The 2 Goku Blacks in the second phase against Giant Ape Vegeta is really where it's crucial, because the amount of attack lowering they do really sets up your physical units to actually still be fine, whereas if you don't do that, then they can struggle a little bit. The initial phase against Super Saiyan Goku Golden Ape, the SS3 version, 1.7 mil supers, 600k normals. Super Saiyan 3 Golden Giant Ape Goku, 2.1 mil supers, 700k normals. But because our team is heavily physical, we have to attack lower him. It is absolutely crucial. And then finally we take on Super Saiyan 4 Goku. With 2 items here, you should be fine. He can super, but he's got quite a high chance to super the first slot. Genember counts as key supers, and Goku fires Kamehameha. So Genember is generally quite a safe bet, and most of your other units will survive in all the other slots. Maybe you get really unlucky, and you can't you get supered in the second slot, but yeah, that shouldn't be too bad. With the Whis, you should survive and you should be okay. With the actives, use everything against AGL Goku. Maybe consider using one of the Genembers to finish off the Strength Golden Ape. That's what I did, just so I could kind of set myself up easily with a good rotation going into the AGL stage. But yeah, basically that's pretty much it. Obviously, let me know if you guys are needing any more help. Comment if you need any assistance with your team. But otherwise, I will see you guys in the next one. So as always, take care, stay safe, and yeah, let me know if you need any more assistance. See you in the next video. Till then, as always, take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching, and bye.